We're talking about Steamboy, because it's steam-powered awesome. Did I mention Patrick Stewart? Because I should have. Because Patrick Stewart is in it, and that's all I need. Contrary to the name, Steamboy, it's not so steampunk. It's very old school Europe with steampunkness in it. And it's pretty interesting to watch. But no, they don't live in steampunk world. It's an exaggerated Europe. It lacks a certain punkness. They're in Manchester, they're in London. They're real places, they're exaggerated, but they're real places with real events, and it's nice to see. Yeah, they're all exaggerated with weird flying mechanical men, but that's okay. And this is obviously during the World's Fair, you know, in the long, long ago. It would be one of the places I would visit if I had access to time travel. Hell yeah, let's go see the World's Fair, fucking A. At one point, a giant steam castle invaded it. I want to see that from a distance. The movie just starts, you're not Indiana Jones, but you are in this cave, and things are about to go wrong. Like if you were Indiana Jones. As soon as Grandpa Steam watches Papa Steam get hit with steam, things go bad. Cut to Little Steamy, and he is working his ass off in this factory that is melting. It's not melting, but it's falling apart around him. And all the shit is breaking apart. And of course the foreman blames him like he's an asshole, because he is. But he's a Steam. Ray. His name is Ray Steam. That's a really cool spy name. That's up there. Steam. Ray Steam. Ooh. But he's a Steam, and they're kind of mechanical geniuses, and Ray is no exception. When you're fighting the man, you want Genius Boy on your side. And his weird, whatever this is, totally looks like that machine that Mr. Garrison invented in South Park. It totally does. I kept expecting him to have to insert things into himself to get that thing to move. I'm glad he didn't. So it turns out, at the very beginning, Grandpa Steam and Papa Steam find this liquid that, when super compressed, makes all this steam with a very small amount of energy. And once they've made the steam ball, they have almost an infinite supply of steam, which is really fucking valuable in the steam age. That means you don't have to burn all this fucking coal and wood and shit. You don't have to stoke fires. You need one of these balls, and you have infinite steam power, which is amazing and super profitable if you have control of it, like the corporations. And if you hook it up right, you kind of get steamy Laputa. I like the way they explain the power. It's the super concentrated liquid. We did it, and it's in a ball. And we've got a couple of them, and they power the steam castle, which is this giant thing with weapons of mass destruction. Steamy destruction. And considering Grandpa Steam is Patrick Stewart, who is amazing and super smart, he is the worst grandpa ever. Because let's just send this steam ball, which is going to have all these people looking for it, straight to my fucking family so I could drag all them into this too. Never mind the fact that my grandson gets kidnapped and my house gets smashed because of this. He comes home, my son is dead, it's up to you, Ray, now get that fucking shit out of here and don't let them have it. Oh, and by the way, don't wind up in London with the World's Fair. Segue to him in London at the World's Fair, where he's not supposed to be with the fucking steamball and in the hands of the people who aren't supposed to have it. In his defense, shit happens. He did get, like, ripped off of a train by a Zeppelin with mechanical arms. Ray, thank God, is not a pussy. He's not fucking willing to jump into shit. Let's do this. I just makeshift, I don't know, a steam stool, and he just flies the steam stool. He just flies around, steam stool! And he does not take Scarlet shit, considering he's pretty much just a commoner. Yeah, he's from a prestigious family, but he's just a commoner. She's from a super wealthy family. She's an heiress, like Paris. Scarlet, she is a little bitch. There are instances you're like, alright, Scarlet's not so bad. There's still that in the back of your mind, this little girl's a little bitch. You have this kind of weird love-hate relationship with her, and it's almost simultaneous. Because, yeah, she's annoying the shit out of you, but at the same time, she has empathy. She just doesn't have social conduct. Not for regular people. But when she sees horrible things, she recognizes them as horrible things. Once shit starts happening and she realizes it's wrong, she tries to stop it. That's good. That's what makes you like her. It has this old school animation look to it. Characters have the Akira feel. Especially Ray, he looks an awful lot like, I would say he looks a little more like Tetsuo than Kaneda. Kaneda! Kaneda. This is violent, but it's not to the same extent, or at least the same extreme. Yeah, there's blood, but it's not as horrifying as it could be. It's pretty lighthearted. Well, as lighthearted as War is Bad can be, because you still get the war is bad, because you do. You get a couple of betrayals, like almost 3 times, because his grandpa kind of betrays him. Not really, he just kind of throws him to the wolves, which is kind of a betrayal of youth. Considering it's just a movie and super fast paced, because it is. Things start happening and they don't stop until the credits roll. And once the credits roll, you get these stills to fill in the gaps of what happens after the movie, because all you get is this one movie. Honestly, I wanted 2 things. I wanted a little more before the steam accident, and I wanted maybe just 5 minutes of post-movie animation. All the stills are wonderful, but if they had just animated just a portion of that, I think that would have helped a lot. Especially if it was that very last still where it shows all of them and you can tell they've aged, and you know, Scarlett's like a pilot of her own. She has a super wicked fucking biplane. I would have liked to know a little bit more about that, just because I wanted some more. That's all I wanted. I wanted just a little bit more at the beginning, just a little bit more at the end. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think it would have helped. But otherwise, it's great. It's a nice self-sustaining story. It has a beginning, it has a middle, and it has an end. It's perfect. Except for those 2 little things. Just a little bit more beginning, just a little bit more end. That's all I needed. Obviously, the animation is wonderful. The music's not bad. It's a little more backgroundy. You're not going to come away going, oh man, remember that one song in Steamboy? Because you probably don't. The voice acting's pretty good. I love Patrick Stewart. I don't care if the rest of them sucked. Patrick Stewart is great. He really pours his heart into being a terrible grandpa. Steamboy exceeded my expectations the very first time I watched it, and since I watched it again, it continues to exceed my expectations, because in the back of your mind you're going, oh, it's just Steamboy, and then you watch it and you're like, holy shit, it's Steamboy, because it's awesome and you should enjoy it. My official rating and my unofficial rating system, totally own-worthy. Absolutely. It's pretty much good for all ages, so you can pretty much show it to anybody. So have fun with that. It's a little violent, but like I said, it's not Tetsuo splattering people in a hallway, so it's okay. This is AniView by Dave. I, of course, am Dave. If you have any questions, comments, confusion, suggestions, put them below. Now, we'll get back to you. See you next time, Steam Ballers. So at the very beginning of the movie, you get to see Grandpa Steam and Papa Steam kind of have an accident. And then later, Grandpa Steam says Papa Steam is dead. And that's all you know for a while. And then turns out Papa Steam's not dead. He's dead metaphysically. It's a point of view, and Grandpa's kind of being fucked up. Because he could have just said it. He's not really dead. He's just an asshole. He's dead to him. But that's more metaphorical. He's dead how, like, Anakin Skywalker is dead. He's not really dead. He's Darth Vader, but he's not really dead. It's a point of view. Obi-Wan and Yoda should have fessed up about that shit. They really should have. Shame on you guys. Yeah, let's not prepare you mentally at all. Let's not make sure you're aware going into this that things, you know, are a little more complicated than they are. How about a heads up, guys? Oh, your dad's dead. Oh, don't worry, he's dead. Vader killed him. He was killed in Steam. Not really. He's kind of still alive, only he's a dick and we don't talk. That's not the same as being dead. It was a little easier for Rey to acclimate to his dad not being dead because, you know, it wasn't, oh my God, you're my dad. It was, hey, Dad. I thought you were dead. Shut up, Rey. Get over here. You're gonna take over the business. The business is Steam. The business is fucking Steam and the world with Steam. I don't know. You'd think with a name like Steam, they'd be expecting Steam, but nobody's expecting the Steam. And it gives him weird-ass fucking half Darth Vader face with weird fucked up hair. That's what it did to him. I don't know why the weird fucked up hair. Just shave your head, dude. Don't keep the weird scraggly hair doll look. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working for me. His dad wants to basically take over the world, at least fuck it up enough to have the world recognize his superiority in Steam. His dad has lost his way. He wants to elevate science, but he wants to elevate science above the people. He doesn't want to take the people up with science. This is where he and his father have a difference of opinion. And I think it was the Steam accident. It kind of made his brain all steamy. Worst father, son, grandpa bonding ever. Nah, this doesn't make you want to hug your dad. This kind of makes you want to keep an eye on your dad in case your dad turns out to be a crazy scientist.